Well, hello there, Girl Scout volunteers. Welcome to the 2026 Cookie Season Training for Troop Leaders. So you will have access to eBudde starting on December 13th, and then our cookie program officially begins on Saturday, January the 10th, with the initial order taking ending on January 25th. The last day for parents to enter or edit their initial order in Digital Cookie is midnight on the 25th, and then you as a troop leader have until midnight on the 27th to enter and edit any of those initial orders and girl rewards. And then service units have an additional 2 days between until midnight on the 29th to go ahead and make any changes or last minute updates for you. The last day for you to pick a delivery slot for the Mega Drop is the 27th. So after you submit your initial order, make sure you go in and pick a delivery slot for your Mega Drop. If you are not part of the Mega Drop, your service unit deliveries begin on the week of February the 7th, and your service unit will let you know what day to pick up the cookies. And then booth sales begin that Friday on February 13th. The last day to pick up cookies from the cupboard will be Saturday, March 7th. And then, of course, the end of cookie season is March 8th. You have until the 10th to go ahead and finalize all of your end of season cookie distribution and girl reward selections. Service units have until the 12th to make sure that you have completed all of the tasks in eBudde and submitted everything. And then on the 13th, anything that is left undone by the service unit or the troop will be completed by the cookies. So we'll be allocating any undistributed cookies and making any reward selections. So that way the girls, we can submit everything as a council. And then on Tuesday, the 17th, you'll receive your ACH withdrawal. There are some topic-specific trainings scheduled for January and February. The first one being a virtual training for troops. So if you need training again, or you would just like to be on a live training, you may join me on January the 8th. If you would like help getting started with Digital Cookie, you can join me on January the 13th. On the 22nd, we will have a virtual training that will cover everything you need to know about your initial order. And then February 10th, we will have a training to go over booth guidelines and procedures. And then an end of the season tips and tricks, do's and don'ts, will be on March the 5th. All of the trainings are going to be virtual, and they're at 6 p.m., and they will not be recorded, but a pre-recorded version will be available on our YouTube channel. Volunteers, you can go to gsgms.org to register for any of the sessions that you would like to attend, or simply scan this QR code to be taken directly to the calendar events on our website. Once you do register for the event, you'll receive the Zoom link under your events tab in your MyGS account.
She's brave.
Valiente.
She's fierce.
Fuerte.
She's fun.
Diversión. Just like Girl Scouts.
And she's ready for a spectacular cookie season. Join our black-footed ferret friend and get down to business this cookie season. With brave booth ideas, fierce selling strategies, and all the fun that cookie season has to offer.
Because this cookie season is all about BFFs.
Brave, fierce, fun. Ferrets have lots of energy, just like Girl Scouts.
And a group of ferrets is called a business. So let's get down to cookie business.
Digital Cookie makes it easy for new customers to order cookies wherever they are. This season, make your Digital Cookie QR code your BFF and promote it wherever you go. Your QR code remains the same every season, so you can feel confident about printing it on business cards, stickers,
even t-shirts.
Ask your customers to scan for cookies now and bookmark to order more later.
When you make it super easy for customers to get their favorites whenever they have the craving, you can watch your sales pop up and up.
You and your caregiver can share the cookie love with irresistible posts on social media. Let's fill the feeds of cookie-craving customers.
Yep, together we'll be BFF Fluencers.
No one will be able to resist these cookies during this sweet time of year.
And the more we share, the more fantastic rewards we can earn from little brownie bakers, all with recyclable individual packaging, because that's what BFFs do for our planet.
Speaking of caring, when you know your product, you can help your customers pick the delicious cookie that's right for them, just like a BFF would do.
And now, It's time to share the newest Girl Scout cookie.
Explore More's! Rocky Road ice cream inspired cookies filled with flavors of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond cream. Explore More's inspires the curiosity of a Girl Scout in everyone. So, let's get out there!
Be brave
And share your goals.
Be fierce.
And let customers know how their support helps you give back to your community. And most of all,
Have fun.
being the amazing entrepreneur you are.
Brave.
Fierce, fun, BFFs
All the way.
What a cute little video. So you can use any of the resources on littlebrownie.com to help boost and bring awareness to your cookie season. These posts are available to not just you, but they are also available to your parents. They have ready-to-made posts for Instagram, Facebook. They have English and Spanish resources, and there are literally hundreds of graphics to choose from. So share this resource with your girls who want to expand their digital marketing practices. So our new mascot this year is the black-footed ferret. Her name is Shirley, and here are just a couple fun facts about black-footed ferrets. They live in dens, and they are very playful. Black-footed ferrets share a lot of the same qualities that our Girl Scouts have. And a group of ferrets is called a business. You can also access a lot of the theme-specific graphics on the littlebrownie.com website. And individual activities are also available to help inspire your entrepreneurs to expand their booth skills, learn fierce selling strategies using social media, and then have tons of fun setting goals. This video is an overview of all of the items and activities that are available through the rally guide that will be posted on our website and is also available on your flash drive. There are a lot of ready to print items that are available that you can use and you do at your troop meetings, or you guys can have a cookie rally. They cover everything from digital media to helping promote better booth marketing strategies. There are activities that help direct them to money management and doing a cookie budget, and you can find all of these on littlebrownie.com. So this is our cookie lineup this year. Our cookies are $6, and the good news is that our toffee is still at $6, so all of the cookies are going to be one price this year. With the change in price going from $5 to $6, we are also increasing the troop proceeds. So you will see a change from 74 cents to a base of 82 cents. An extra 3 cents for participation in the fall product program, which was a minimum $2.55 per girl average, and 50% of your girls registered participating. And then we have the extra 4 cents for early bird and an extra 2 cents for on time. So if your troop returned with 75% of your girls by July 31st, then you'll receive an extra 4 cents. And if you returned by September 30th, then you'll receive an extra 2 cents. And remember, there is also that 5 cents opt-out incentive. So if you opt out of rewards, then you can receive an extra 5 cents on your proceeds. Also, you can add your QR code to your order card for customers to easily bookmark the website. That way they can order at their convenience. Part of the order card is going to show you all of the rewards. So we're just going to go through a few of those. Our initial troop rewards this year are the Brave, Fierce, and Fun charm patch, and girls can collect the charms to go on that patch throughout different aspects of the cookie program. And then there is also the BFF charm as well as the wristlet strap. Now the wristlet strap is two-sided. They don't get two of them. It says Brave on one side and Fierce and Fun on the other. And then the initial troop PGA reward is this really, really cute crossbody bag. Every girl who has cookies assigned to her will receive one of these crossbody bags if the troop reaches a overall PGA of 325. And then of course, as a troop volunteer, you receive one as well. Initial order rewards arrive mid-season. So make sure you are asking your service unit for those rewards so that way you can get them to your girls and they can see the rewards of all of their hard work. And make sure you get them to your girls quickly so that way they do see that putting in an effort, then they do get some kind of a reward. New this year, we have volunteer patches available for 2 of the volunteers in your troop. This is going to be part of your reward filling out. So when you are on the reward screen and you are entering in all of your final rewards for the end of the season, at the bottom of your list of rewards, you'll see where it says volunteer patch, and you will have to manually enter in either 1 or 2 patches for your troop, and then those will arrive with your regular final rewards. The Gift of Caring Award is available for girls who have 6 or more hero cookies. Remember, this reward correlates directly to the number that is entered into the hero column in eBudde, not if you donate the cookies locally. They have to be assigned to the girl on the hero tab in order to register to receive this reward. And then the rest of the rewards on the order card are cumulative with the exception of cookie dough and everything that is $12.50 and above. Please make note of the 3 different choice levels that girls have. They have to make a choice at $3.75, $7.50, and $1,000. We have added a summer camp reward back to the order card this year. So at 1,000 boxes, if she chooses summer camp, then she will get $125 for any girl resident summer camp. We also have a council hoodie designed contest going on, and the winning design will be featured on the girl reward that is on the order card. So if you have a Girl Scout who would like to submit a design idea to be part of the reward lineup, then the design is a maximum of 2 colors, and it should work on either a black or a green hoodie, and it must include the word Girl Scouts. It is open to all registered Girl Scouts in the council, so they don't actually have to participate in the cookie program in order to submit their design. And it can be hand drawn or digital design in the form of, but it must be submitted to jrothard@gsgms.org as a PDF, JPEG, or PNG. And the deadline for all of these design submissions is going to be February 20th. And the winning selection will be judged by a panel of staff volunteers and a girl advisory board. If you have a girl that would like to be part of the girl advisory committee and help determine which design is featured on the shirt, she must be an active Girl Scout, a junior or above, and participating in the 2026 cookie program this year, and she must be nominated by her troop leader. She also must be available and comfortable with doing Zoom calls, and then also be able to be objective and understanding. So our final rewards, our highest levels are $12.50 and above, and these are non-cumulative. So the Girl Scout can choose one item based off of the highest number of boxes of cookies that they sold. And just remember that if a girl selects a reward lower than the level that they actually earned, they're going to receive an additional $25 in cookie dough for every level down. So if you have a girl that sold 3,000 boxes of cookies, but she wants the customized name neon sign at $12.50, then she'll receive an extra $100 in cookie dough because she's stepping 4 levels down from the 3,000 to the $12.50. We have some very exciting rewards on the order card this year. I already mentioned the custom name neon sign, but we have the bonsai Lego flower set, which is very on trend. And then there's also the Kendra Scott bracelet that will match the necklace that she got last year. These friendship lamps are really great for BFFs because you can have one in one location and one in another, and you touch it to let the person know that you're thinking about them, and the other one will light up. We have Beats headphones and the Sol de Janeiro set. Of course, the Year of the Girl American Girl doll, as well as a nail boo set. Or she can pick the AI desk robot pet or a ninja slushie. So good luck to your girls trying to earn one of these fantastic higher level rewards. So troop leaders, you should be picking up from your service unit parent manuals for each of your parents. Inside the parent manual is located the permission form. Make sure you get your parents to fill out the permission form and return it to you. This should be returned to you prior to receiving any physical order cards. You'll also receive a flash drive that contains rally guide activities, digital cookie tips and videos. It's going to have theme graphics on it and clip art. There are going to be copies of your manual as well as the permission form loaded onto the flash drive. If you are a returning troop, you received a flash drive last year, so this year's flash drive is actually going to have the year on it. It will say 2026. There is also a direct link to the eBudde videos that are on our product program's YouTube channel because we're not able to load those to the flash drive directly. So on December 13th, all troop leaders who are uploaded into eBudde should receive a welcome email to be able to log into eBudde. If you do not receive the email, you can go directly to the eBudde website and log in. If you do not see the 25-26 season in the top left of your screen, then you'll need to contact me to figure out why you don't have access to this season. And if you're not using the eBudde app, it is it has lots of enhancements, lots of updates that were made, so it's very user friendly, and you should download the eBudde app to keep your cookie business on the go with you. After logging in, the first thing that you're going to want to do is check your contacts tab. This is going to show you all of the volunteers who have access to your troop in eBudde. If you're missing a leader, if you have a cookie chair and they're not uploaded, then you can send me an email. I'll check their status and I'll get them added. You will also want to check your settings tab. This will show you the extra proceeds that you qualify for. If you had 50% participation in the fall product program and reach that 255 minimum PGA, then you should receive an extra 3 cents for fall. And then you should also see either early bird or on-time registration unless your troop renewed after October 1st. If you feel like you are missing any of these extra proceeds, make sure you send me an email so we can get it updated, because I want your troop to get everything that they've earned. Once you click on the screen, you also have the option to opt out of the rewards for that additional 5 cents in proceeds. This is where you'll find that button. Troops that are 97% juniors and above can opt out of rewards, but it must be the preference of the girls for a troop to opt out, not a leader decision. Now it's time to check your girls. So under the girls tab, you will see all of the girls that are listed. Scroll through the list to make sure that all of the girls that you think should be listed for your troop are registered there. Now you may have some girls that are listed that no longer participate with your troop. But once they're uploaded into eBudde, they cannot be removed. But don't worry, they don't count towards your PGA unless they have cookies assigned to them. And if they're not participating with your troop meetings, they're probably not selling cookies. The troop PGA is based off of girls selling, not girls registered. If you need to make changes to a girl's information, just click on their name and update any of the information that it will allow you to edit. This is also where you can enter in a t-shirt size, and this will come in handy because it does carry over to the rewards tab. So for the t-shirt and the hoodie, if they enter in the shirt size here, then they won't need to make that selection once they earn it. Initial order cookies are entered on the initial order tab. All online girl delivered items are automatically added to the girl's initial order, and you can clearly see them from the DOC girl delivered line. Anything that the parents enter will appear on the order card line, and that is also where you will be able to make adds or edits to anything that the parent has or hasn't entered. You will not see any direct ship orders recorded on the initial order tab because this screen only tracks cookies that you are going to physically receive with your troop order delivery. And remember, all of the cookies that you order, Little Brownie rounds them up to full cases, and you can also add extra cookies for anticipated booths. The total number of packages a troop orders will be rounded up to full cases because Little Brownie does not ship individual boxes to councils. The number of boxes left over in the case of 12 from what the troop needs will be listed on the line that says extra. These cookies can be used at booths or assigned to girls when they request additional cookies. Any cookies on this line are charged to the troop but not credited to a Girl Scout yet. Back in Digital Cookie, the parents have access to the My Cookies tab, and this is where they can enter in any of their paper orders, their pre-order sales that they're collecting in person. They just enter in the total number that they want for each flavor. There is no maximum number of cookies that a parent can edit, so this information must be reviewed by the troop leader prior to submitting your initial order in eBudde. They will see a notice saying digital cookie in-person packages. This is telling the parent how many cookies they're going to be receiving in their initial order that were ordered online through the digital cookie store and not something that they physically entered. And it also gives them a reminder of the date that they need to have this information submitted to the troop leader. Once they enter in all of that information, the Submit to Troop Volunteer button will turn green and they will be able to submit it to their troop leader. Once they do click Submit, they can no longer change the order, but you will be able to see it on the initial order tab back in eBudde. So under the order card, you will see red writing that says Review Parent IO. That means that you had a parent who went to that My Cookies tab and entered in-person sales. Again, whatever they enter in there should be physical orders that they received, not anything that was taken through their digital cookie site. Once a caregiver submits it to you, it cannot be changed, so you will need to make any changes here. When you are looking at the Parent IO process in eBudde, they have made a change this year, so it will appear red for you to review the Parent IO, and it will not allow you to submit until you've reviewed it. If you don't review it and you submit your initial order, those cookies will not be included in your initial order. And then after you review it, it will be changed to save. And if you can see here in this example, up at the top, Azumi had 100 lemon cookies that were entered, but based off of the total number of cookies that she had for the rest of the kind, 100 is probably not correct. So this troop leader reached out to the parent and said, hey, you entered in 100 cookies. How many did you actually want? The parent said, oh, I only meant to order 10. So the troop leader changed it to 10. And then the notification on the IO screen says saved, but there's an asterisk beside it, which means that somebody made an edit to what the parent initially entered into the screen. This is going to come in handy later if for some reason you have a parent that disputes what they actually ordered. If there's no asterisk, then it was submitted and received exactly the way the parent entered it. There have been a couple enhancements to the eBudde website. One very helpful feature that you will find is the question mark that is added. These are help bubbles that all you have to do is click on them. So if you're working in a particular area of eBudde and you're not quite sure what that's there for, if it has a little help bubble, then you can click on it and a window will open up and it will explain to you what you need to do there. There are improved digital cookie connections, as well as they've added some color to all of the different types of cookies. And then we have Explore More's in place of the Girl Scout S'mores cookie. On the Girl tab, troops can now mark whether a girl has actually delivered one of her DOC orders. There's just a simple, they've added a distribution column, and you can make a check mark once the Girl Scout has actually delivered that DOC cookies. This keeps things organized, but it doesn't affect your inventory in either way. So you can do it or not do it. It's just one other way that helps you keep track to make sure that the girls are following up with every aspect of their cookie business. And here's the pop of color that they're talking about on the screen. You will now see the varieties of cookies color coded, and you see that Explore More's cookie with that fantastic peachy pink color. On your dashboard, you will also notice that they've added a balance due widget. So this is the amount of money that the council is going to be withdrawing from your troop account at the end of cookie season on that March 17th ACH. And you can click on the troop sales report in the last tab on your dashboard, and you'll see that the dollar amount that's listed on your dashboard in the widget is going to match what's on that sales report. And this isn't a new change, but it was one worth mentioning again. So just be aware that from Digital Cookie, the customers will be given the option to pay with Venmo or PayPal. And then using the QR code to connect with customers for convenience, you can make the digital cookie QR code and put it on booth materials or personal items, and then you can also promote the bookmark for later to encourage extra orders or to make sure that they don't forget that they wanted to order cookies from you. We have topic-specific training videos at littlebrowniebakers.com. So there are 29 different videos to help you through every step of the cookie program. These are also loaded onto our YouTube channel. So you can go to Little Brownie Bakers YouTube channel and view all 29 of these videos to help you with any specific thing that you are struggling with. And then use this QR code to access the digital cookie training videos. We will also be offering an open office hours question and answer session on Monday, January 6th, while you guys are working on getting your initial orders in. This is the Zoom link with the meeting ID and password. So take a picture of this screen and save it in case you need help on that Monday night when you're working on your initial order. You can just click the link, log on, and then get off when you are finished. This is a come and go meeting with no agenda other than what the volunteers who are signing in need help with. Now we're just going to talk a little bit about booths. Booths are secured by the council, the service unit, and the troop. All booths secured by a troop must be submitted to the service unit chair prior to approaching the business. Booths are a great way to expand your cookie business beyond friends and family, and customers look for cookies each year at well-known retail locations like Walmart and Winn-Dixie, and some of these retail stores are secured by the council and others are secured by the service unit. So make sure before reaching out and contacting a business, you submit your request to your service unit. We don't want to approach any businesses without the approval of the service unit. We do this for several reasons. One, to maintain the professional atmosphere with our retail customers. And we only want to contact a business one time. We don't want multiple troops going to the same business asking for the same thing because those businesses don't differentiate. Now, Walmart, Corner Market, and Winn-Dixie are all secured by the council, and once the location in your area has been approved, it will be sent to the service unit, and then the service unit will schedule a booth selection meeting for all of the troops in that service unit to select from those locations. All booth spots must be entered into eBudde, whether they're secured by the council or whether they're secured by the troop. They must be loaded in there. Troops can enter in a My Sales for the service unit to approve. And then all booth spots must be uploaded into eBudde by February 1st, so that way they can be part of that open selection process for troops to pick additional booths. When you are on your booth sales tab, you will see sign up for a council booth or add and edit a troop booth. Any of the booths that you selected at your service unit meeting, you do not need to add yourself. Those are council booths that will be loaded up into eBudde for you. And if you want to sign up for additional booth spots for locations that have already been approved, then you sign up for a council booth. The add/edit a troop booth would be a location that you're submitting a request to your submitting or changing something that your troop is doing, and these are typically just one-time locations open really just exclusively to your troop, such as maybe setting up in a parking lot corner on one afternoon. But any retail spots should not be entered in as My Sales. They should be requested like a normal booth spot, and open spots returned to the service unit to be uploaded into eBudde. Make sure your troop is maintaining the girl and adult ratios. Best practice is to have 2 adults and at least 4 or 5 girls. This is to maintain the professional atmosphere because after all, we are teaching the girls that this cookie program is a business. They are the CEOs of their business. Girls should be clearly identifiable as a Girl Scout, either in uniform or with a Girl Scout shirt or attire on. As you're selling all of those cookies at your booth, make sure you are not leaving those empty cases at the location. Even if they provide a garbage can, we do not want to stuff all those cases into their garbage because it's going to fill up their garbage. They're going to have to empty it, and then the customers of that retail establishment might not have anywhere to throw away their Sonic cup and bag once you come in from the parking lot. So we want to make sure we are taking all of our empty cases with us. You should be arriving to your booth at least 10 minutes early to set up, but make sure to be courteous of whoever is there and do not take any sales before your time starts. And make sure that you are talking to the troop that's there, letting them know that you're taking over, and stay out of the way until it is your time to do it. If you have food and drinks at your booth, make sure you are keeping them out of sight of all of the customers. They should be set underneath the table or in a wagon or something off of the table. Your table should be exclusively for the cookies that you are trying to promote. And then double check all of your booth times and locations before you go out there to avoid any errors or confusion. At those establishments that have more than one door, make sure you are verifying which door you are supposed to be at before heading out to avoid any unnecessary interruptions. If there are any confrontations that happen while you are at your booths or you're having any issues at all, never approach the management of the store. You need to contact your service unit, the troop leader, your membership specialist, or you can call the cookie hotline. But make sure that you're not going to the store manager if you're having issues with a troop that's already out there and it's a double booking, or you think you're supposed to be there or they think they're supposed to be there. That is not something that we bring to the management of the store's attention. They do not have our schedule. They do not know who is supposed to be there. So you should be reaching out to staff or one of your service unit volunteers to help resolve the issue quickly and quietly. If you do need additional cookies for your booth, you can order additional cookies as part of your initial order, or you can pick them up from the cupboard. The cupboard is located in Hattiesburg, Gulfport, Jackson, and Meridian, and we are looking at trying to set up a cupboard out there in either Natchez or Brookhaven. We don't have all the details on that yet, but just if that's part of your area, then we will let you know if we're able to provide one out there. When you do go to the cupboard, you can only pick up cookies in full cases, and all of your cupboard orders must be placed using the transaction tab in eBudde. The Bling Your Booth contest is a great way to help your girls get their marketing skills on. And so if you are going to participate in the Bling Your Booth contest, then you're going to want to take a photo of your booth display and submit it to communications@gsgms.org by 10 o'clock on Monday. All of the submissions will be voted on community business partners, and then they'll let us know which one comes in first, second, and third. And then we've kept the rewards the same again. So if you do get first place, it's a $75 gift card for your troop for the pizza place of your choice. Second place is a $50 gift card to either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And then third place, we have the $25 Sonic gift card. This is my contact information. You can email me or call me throughout the entire membership year, actually, the whole Girl Scout year. If you are having issues with your membership, a girls membership, or registering for some kind of an event, then you can contact Keena McAlpin. And then we also have the after hours cookie hotline, 601-937-5799. Make that number your best friend so that way you can use it throughout the cookie program, especially during booth season, to make sure that we resolve any questions quickly and quietly. I just want to thank you once again for being a troop leader or a troop cookie chair. Together we bake a difference, and have a phenomenal cookie season this year.